and it's a kind of a gray day today. The weather's just been kind of weird, and I'm sitting on my porch and drinking my coffee and just dealing with a whole hell of a lot of shoulder pain today. And Timmy went to the doctor and did his live drive there and back. I didn't watch the one this morning. I guess it was pretty funny. Um, we were all talking about the live cook last night. Surprise! Hello, Cindy Dogwood Cottage. How was his appointment? I missed it. Well, I'm not sure exactly. Timmy, do you want to speak up and talk about your appointment? Because
You were there.
I was there, but I forgot. Hey, chilling with David Bennett is also here. And Karen Gaudiosi. Hello, and Butler Family Farm. Hello, hello, hello. Today is mail day. I already did my short on my pair I wear uh, glass toppers. And we're just looking at the gray sky. We got the patio heater on. It's cold. I don't even think we've even reached 55. Um, I'm just waiting for other people to get here. Got mail call today, so that'll be fun. And once we get some more people in here, I'll go for it. Yeah, I would. You can have the chilly weather. I would like it. I would like it if it were like you know low mid 70s. Hey Kevin, how's it going? 86 at 7:30. That's pretty rough. I'm on my phone, so I can't TA. Yeah, tag. Oh, tag. Okay. Can you please show us your attachments for your glasses? I know how much Tim loves it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So these are the new ones, or one of the new ones. This is what I'm wearing today, and they're actually clear with palm leaves, and depending on what color your frames are, because these come in several different colors. It's like there's clear pink, there's clear blue, there's clear green, there's clear this, clear that. I really wish that they would come out with a solid white one. I really want solid white, but I'm in need of getting a new set of glasses anyway, so I'm probably gonna get the clear ones, just for the sake of being able to wear these. Hello there, Penny Ortiz, and yes, he did do a great job last night cooking. Those that missed it, Timmy was on the live last night. It started out as just a regular live stream and looked like I was gonna cook, and nope. Went to the intro and then came back, and voila, there's Timmy in all of his 6 foot 6 inch tall glory, standing in the kitchen, uh, and really confused a hell of a lot of people. That was pretty cool. I was really kind of laughing about that, and um, yeah. And how the hell am I supposed to do this? I've got two doctor's appointments tomorrow. Crap. Anyway, just got the uh, 10:40. My appointment's at 11 or at 1 o'clock. 1:40 in Covington. 10:40, 11:40, 12:40. Yeah, I should be able to make it. Yes, he did do really good. Hey, Demus, he did really good. So we got 8 people in chat. Um, really isn't going to be a very long live stream. Working on putting together what we're going to be doing for the month of August, because I already have all of the thumbnails for all the live streams that are happening for the month of July. So I know that one of them is going to be P Digit's special request. He wanted Fruit nachos. So we're going to be doing that, and I've been trying to get feelers out for whether or not anybody was interested in seeing. Um, hey, Shade Tree. Um, if anybody had any interest in seeing a sushi burrito or sushi burrito, however way you want to pronounce it, but not been getting a lot of hits on that one. So maybe we'll just table it for a while and see if anybody has any interest in it later. Um, I also asked a couple of occasions, would you guys like to see what happens when you cure a watermelon and then smoke it? Um, would you like to see a smoked cured watermelon? That's the question. Type a one in chat. Type a two in chat if you would like to see the sushi rito. Um, because like I said, I'm starting to build up, what it is that I'm going to be making for the month of August. Let's see here. So this package, um, is from Bronx, New York, and I have a feeling I know who this came from. I think it's from Miss Tarot D. I don't want to give Miss Tarot D's real name out. La Madrina, lovely soul. Um, her channel may not be your cup of tea, but she's really, really an amazing person. Scented. Struggle with tape. Yeah, let's see if I can slice my leg open. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And under the brown paper, oh, and it was also marked as fragile. It's got some smells in it. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. Alright. Oh. Alright, so we've got a book, and it's Divine Your Dinner. With a flick of the wrist and a shuffle of your favorite tarot deck, you're on your way to a life of kitchen witchery. Let's see here. Magical ingredient pantry. Annatto, alliums, artichokes, avocado, bananas, bay leaves. Let's see what banana says. Grace through change. When cooking with bananas, make sure they are ripe, otherwise whatever you are making won't actually taste like bananas, which is very true. You'll know they are ripe when they are fragrant and the skins have brown spots all over them. See, Devil Dog? Brown spots. Let's see here. Alright. How about this one? I've got a tattoo of this on my sleeve. Pomegranate. Divinity, travel between worlds. Whole pomegranate can be found in the produce section of the grocery store, and pomegranate juice lives in the juice aisle. You can either use our High Priestess recipe for pomegranate julep on page 138. Let's go take a look at 138. Yes, I do have a tattoo of a pomegranate. I've got a lot of food on my left arm because I am left-handed. I am a southpaw. Okay, the High Priestess. Create a sanctuary. Travel inward. Magical ingredient. Pomegranate. Promotes facing fears to gather wisdom. Secure within the boundaries she has set, the High Priestess devotes herself completely to cultivating respect for the teachings of the universe. When we align ourselves with this energy, we begin to carve out space for cleansing, connection, and reflection. Sometimes it seems possible to find time to honor and learn from the world around us. Take a cue from the High Priestess and prioritize the creation of a space to receive sacred knowledge. And there's a recipe for a pomegranate julep. Makes one cocktail. Well, we all know that we got to have more than just one cocktail, right? Especially when pomegranate is um, involved. So 10 large fresh mint leaves plus more for garnish. Half ounce of simple syrup. Recipe follows. Now I know how to make simple syrup. 2 ounces of bourbon and 1 ounce of pomegranate juice. Now, does that not sound delightful to you? Sure sounds delightful to me. Okay, so this is freaking amazing. So, and for those that didn't know, I am a collector of tarot cards. I do read. Timmy also reads tarot. Um, but that does not make me a wackadoodle now. Okay? So the other one is tarot and tequila and other spirits. A tarot guide with cocktails. These are amazing. I never thought to look for something like this on Amazon because I do love a good cookbook. I love the way they smell, the way the pages feel on my fingers. The Magician Cocktail. 2 ounces of tequila, 1 ounce of lemon juice, half ounce of maple syrup, 1 ounce Cabernet Sauvignon, orange peel for garnish. Flame optional. Oh, we gotta have flame. We gotta burn this biatch to the ground, right? Okay, so this is so awesome. Thank you so much. And we've got a letter. Dearest Civi, the other day during your mail call, you showed a tarot deck. I was so surprised I didn't know you were into tarot. And the universe must have been speaking because I've had these two books on my shelf waiting for the right person to come by who would appreciate them. I believe it's you. Hope you enjoy them and have fun with them. You bring so much joy and inspiration through your YouTube channel, and even if I can't cook to save my life, I do so enjoy your kitchen magic. Blessings and sending you continued healing, joy, and prosperity with great admiration and love, Miss Tarot D. That is so beautiful. And she's got this adorable little picture right there. Mm. Smells like my massage therapist. So there is a little bag in here. Right here is a little bag. Cute little bag. And it is Dragon's Kissed Salve. Now, she has made multiple comments on a couple of her live streams about this Dragon's Kiss salve. Now, is this supposed to help with pains and aches? Smells delightful. But she's also said repeatedly, do not eat it. Probably don't want to touch my lady bits with this on my fingers. So I'm going to try this when I can get to some gloves. So I do not want to sing opera today. Oh, and it's a magnet. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous magnet. I love magnets. I need a refrigerator magnet to go with my little Betty pages. We got a little doll. Rosemary lavender hair rinse. Hmm. I love the subtleness of it. It's just gonna be wonderful. I gotta check that out. I've been having some problems with my hair being a little on the dry side. Florida water for blessings. Thank you so much, Miss Tarot D. I'm not sure if you're around, but I'm sure that you will see this because I am going to tag you in this after we're all through. Oh, there's two little dolls in here. I will keep those safe. I will create a little house for them and put them with my other little charms. But in the meantime, before I lose them, I'm going to put them all back in the little baggie. Here's the little dolls. We've got a spirit house. I think that's where I think that's where these are going to belong. Keep my other little charms company. All
Everybody
right.
wants to know why you're still in your PJs.
Why am I still in my PJs? Because I'm feeling really horrible about myself today. So this could not have come at a better time because I've been feeling really horrible. Went for physical therapy yesterday. By the time that after about the time that we were halfway through Timmy's live stream, I'm gonna save this letter too. Put this in the cookbook. By the time that Timmy got done with his cooking, I passed by the camera because, for some stupid reason, I left my ibuprofen over on the counter, and my shoulder started to light up. I went for physical therapy and then went for massage therapy just almost immediately thereafter. Taco mug, by the way, taco. We're drinking from taco mug. Um, by the time that we got around to eating dinner, or just before we even sat down, or before we even thought about dinner, because I was going to cook dinner, I was going to take that leftover pasty filling, and I was going to make a beef casserole out of it. I was going to planned on doing a video of that. And by the time that all was said and done, I was done for the day, and I was in so much pain. It literally hit a nine. Hey, Mike. Um, and if I couldn't get it under control, I was gonna tell Timmy I need to go to the emergency room. Um, because I can't handle being in the amount of pain that I've been in lately, and physical therapy isn't helping. I've got my massage therapist. She does shiatsu. She showed me how a trick to putting K-tape right there straight across the bicep. It basically goes as an armband all the way around my arm, just to apply pressure there. But still, it's like it's up in the shoulder. I should have asked her, where do I put it here? You know, um, because it's like sometimes I'll reach out for something and then I can't put my arm down. It just gets stuck, and I have to just wait it out until it finally just releases so that I can actually put my arm down. That's how bad it's been. Go to the doctor tomorrow. So plus I got physical therapy early in the morning, so I don't know how the hell I managed to do that. It's just ridiculous. Plus I've got a live stream tomorrow. We're going to be doing 3 different salads. We're going to be doing my grandmother's potato salad, um, a quinoa salad, I think, or maybe farro. I'm not sure which yet. That's going to be like a light and bright sort of side salad to go with, barbecue. And then the third one, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet. Probably something a little, something from my childhood, um, known as ambrosia, which is a whole lot of canned fruit. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out, right? No, it's not the rotator cuff, although the supraspinatus is part of the rotator cuff, and I've got a if you took a golf ball and cut it in half, it's about that size. There's a calcific um, rock that's in there, but I got a tear in my bicep. We figured out that it's a tear in my bicep, and I have to go through a whole month's worth of stupid physical therapy before they'll approve surgery. I already did a month worth of physical therapy and it wasn't working. This is definitely not working. Um, caprese salad. That's really a fun one. You know what? That does sound good. Uh, Thank you, Simon. We'll do that one. It's very simple. Very elegant, very tasty. I like to put a little bit of pistachio on mine, just to give it a little bit of crunch, and also some little bits of bread, kind of like a bread salad or a panzanella. Um, Kind of make it like a panzanella of sorts. I don't know. Yeah, I'll save panzanella for another time. But anyhow, um, that's pretty much it. We are going live tomorrow. We're gonna have a lot of fun. And the 4th of July, depending on how the weather's going to be, because we got conflicting information. Timmy's got two weather apps. I've got two weather apps. We do not have the same weather apps. My weather apps, what? Three? You've got three? You've got three? I don't know what that means.
I have three.
You have three?
Plus, I heard it on the radio this morning.
Plus, you heard it on the radio this morning. That it's supposed to be something other than rain. Now, I've seen rain in the forecast on mine, but then again, one of the other ones that I look at, it says cloudy weather. So, who's right? So, depending on who's right, we could be doing barbecue and taking the cameras back outside, or we could be doing porch sitting with the smoker that's located right behind me. Um, no, that's where my chocolate bitters went. What?
Mostly sunny.
Mostly
Saturday.
Saturday, mostly sunny. 71 degrees, mostly sunny.
That's one.
All right, can somebody explain to me what's the difference between mostly sunny and partly cloudy? It's like is one weather reporter an optimist while the other one's a pessimist? So it's like it just
Saturday.
73 degrees.
That's two.
I don't know. So yeah, so that's why I'm still in my pajamas. I just my I don't give a fart hole, feeling pretty crummy. Hey, Buglet. So that's the shoulder update for the week. Yeah, I haven't done a shoulder update in a while, so but I am going to the doctor, which is going to be the same old. Where no, City,
Use that.
huh? How? All right, now we got the little dipsticks contained. You both won't fit on my lap. All right.
Saturday.
All right,
That's
Timmy.
three.
God, he's got this shit-eating grin on his face, like, haha, I told you. Oh. Stop it, Dory. Yeah. No, these are Tibetan Spaniels. They're from Tibet. They it's an ancient
Dory.
breed, And they used to live in the Tibetan monasteries with the monks, and they were alerting dogs. They would sit up in the turrets of the monastery and watch for
Stop.
dangers that was coming to the monastery. And there's gigantic versions of these known as Tibetan Mastiffs. This one's a Spaniel. And this one here would alert for the big dogs to go out that was out on patrolling the perimeter of the monastery, right? So they would alert, and then the big versions of these would go out and hunt it down and, you know, dispatch whatever the hell it was that was coming up to the monastery. And there's actually three of the Tibetan dogs. There's the Tibetan Spaniel, which is this little mouthy little thing. This one's Cindy Lou Who. Um, yes, I said your name. I said your whole name. The other one's Dory. And there's also the Tibetan Terrier. So there's a Tibetan Terrier, which is more of a kind of a pet, kind of a, you know, a vermin control that was inside the monasteries, but they were also companions. Um, these things are very noisy, very loud dogs. That's all they do is bark. They alert to everything. It's like, you know, a leaf goes blowing across the road, and it's like, wah, 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 wah. You know, it's like, shut up, dog. But the Tibetan Mastiffs look just like these, except for they're like 150 pounds. They're huge. They're big, giant balls of fluff. Oh, somebody's sleepy. They're just big balls of fluff. And the chins and the Pekingese and the Lhasa Apsos and the Shih Tzus have all come from this breed right here. So that's the so it identifies as a Chihuahua. Yes, kind of, sorta, except for that this one is relentless when it comes to barking. It's like they'll bark for an hour solid. The person walking their dog might have, you know, gotten to the other end of town by the time that, you know, these girls are, you know, shutting up. Hey, Maxine moves. Welcome. Yes, it's Cindy Lou Who. She's very lazy today. Very noisy too, aren't you? So that's fun. It's a lot of fun. Oodles and oodles and oodles of fun. So anyway, so that's my mail call. And Simon's going live in 1.5 hours.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half from now. So Simon's over at Yes I Can Barbecue. So let's pop over there this evening and continue this chat and just hang out and show him some support this evening. So anyway, Munchie Mafia, thank you for coming, and that's all that's going on between now and tomorrow. So, and to Miss Taro D, in the event that you should be watching this afterwards, thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. This is a very thoughtful gift. So, 6 year anniversary.
6-year anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Judy May. So, did you get into the stinky fish yet? That's the question. No, you mention it. Today would be a good day for that, because it's the anniversary. Or did you crack it open and decide, you know what? No, I ain't doing this, and just inquiring minds want to know. Huh?
We talked about that this morning too.
Well, I wasn't awake. I didn't wake up till almost 10 o'clock this morning. No, next week though the video will be out. I think I'm gonna put the video out first and then the taste test. Will that be okay with you? However way you want to do it, sweetheart. Oh, whichever way you want to do it. Cue the cliffhanger. Oh, last 3 days, so I figured I better wait for that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, and pancreas issues. I know that feeling. Um, yeah, for no reason other than wanting to say, you know what? No, f you. I'm gonna cause you nothing but grief, and you're gonna go to the emergency room 5 times in 72 hours, and then be handed a bunch of pamphlets about um, seeking help for alcoholism. That I'm like, no, I don't drink. I rarely ever drink. It's like I rarely ever drink. It's like I'm a one and done kind of person. Hey, Gary, welcome. One and done kind of person. Sometimes two, but it's not every day that I have alcohol. Yeah, Devil Dog has helped so many people. And he's a good friend to everybody. He really is. I only drink on live streams mostly. And Demus says, back to work. Unless she's on a live stream? What?
That's when you're drinking more than one.
Do I look like I'm getting hot weather? I've got this on. I've got this on. I mean, this, this should be an indicator. No, we're not getting hot weather. We got the patio heater on. That's how cold it is here. AdSense PIN number. I threw the envelope away, so it was about 6 months went by. I lost 380 some dollars. Wow. Yeah, I was having problems getting my AdSense. It's like then I found out that the reason why I wasn't getting my AdSense is because the postmaster has her 17-year-old daughter in there working with her and sorting the mail, right? Because we're just a little tiny podunk town, 500 something odd people. They don't have a full staff up there. It's just the postmaster. You would think that she should be able to handle her own job, but nope, 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 nope. And so the 17-year-old daughter, if it's missing the PO box, because it's like we have a physical address and a PO box, right? You can't just put your address as your physical address, right? Because there's a chance that you're not going to get your mail. You have to use your PO box. But then again, it's like some things. No, we can't accept a PO box as a mailing address. We need your physical address. And it's like so we have to put 181 on with our physical address. We don't have postage delivery to the house. We have to actually go and pick it up at the post office in town, which isn't that far. I could actually walk there, but I don't because I don't want to.
Like a suite number or something.
Oh, what?
Like a suite
Yeah,
number.
treat it like a suite number. Um, and then sometimes Amazon says, nope, that's not a real address. It's like, oh my God, you know. So the 17-year-old won't go and look for the actual P.O. box that this mail belongs to with its physical address on it, right? She won't just go to the computer, type in, you know, um, to find out which box is assigned to that address, right? So I want to know what they do with the mail. Do they return it to sender, or do they stick it in a closet in a box full of other unclaimed mail and just let it sit there? That's the question. So it took 3 tries. And I realized what I did wrong. I forgot to put 181 in the suite number for my address because I wasn't sure exactly if AdSense wanted physical address or if they wanted mailing address, right? Because they needed to send something. Hey, Lucy, needed to send something to verify address, right? So which one do they want? Is PO box? I mean, I don't understand that because you would think that if you needed to verify an address that you would want a physical address, right? Not a PO box because any Joe Schmo can go and get a mother freaking PO box somewhere out in the middle of freaking nowhere and say, "Oh yeah, this is my mailing address, so here, therefore." But no, 3 tries. So finally got it. So yeah. Hey, Lucy, look what Miss Tarot D sent me. Tarot and Tequila. It is a bartender's book, and the drinks are based on the tarot cards. And then I got some salve and some Florida water and some little charms. So this one here is another book. It's Divine Your Dinner. And there's all sorts of recipes in here just based off of tarot. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to need to. Oh, there's some stuff in the pages. I had to go and dig through the pages. Okay. External use only. Trouble dolls. So you pick a card and it determines what you're going to have to eat. Like Yucatan style lamb shoulder tacos for 6 of Wands. Ooh, ceviche salad. Ooh, 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 ooh. Tiger salad ceviche. Does it have real tigers in it? Kidding. Shrimp. Shrimp. Hey, Steven. I don't know. Hey, Mama O. What, you want a tarot reading? Is that what you're asking, Glenn? Well, I had a deck sitting here. Where did it go? Timmy. I had a deck sitting right here. Oh no, there it is. No, this is one of them in my hand. This is the one that I usually use. Or we could just save this for another time and take it over to off-topic squirrel, maybe. You know, I've got several decks. Got a Bohemian deck that's really, really gorgeous. This one's one that I've had for probably about 30 years, and this one's the Mythic. I still have my very first deck, which, believe it or not, wasn't the Rider Waite. I have glasses that use those magnetic attachments. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think I'm down to 8. I was up. I was really up there. I was like addicted to them, and so I re-gifted them out. I gifted them out. The ones that were no longer that that was basically telling me that they want to go live elsewhere. Um, so a lot of them were rehomed, gifted to other people. couple of them got tied up in silk and hung from a tree. Um, the past place that I used to live at. That deck was no good. Can't tag on phone rolling down the highway. Well, dude, do a Pop Tart hamburger. Oh my God, no. No, actually, no. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, do that, Jenny May. Do that. I wanna see a strawberry Pop Tart hamburger. Oh. Morbid curiosity. When does summer hit there in Washington? Whenever it
Third
damn
week
well
of
wants to.
July.
Third week of July. Word, phrase, visual decks that help describe my tarot decks in more detail. That's that's cool. So my first deck was actually the Robin Wood deck. I still have my very first deck. But I'm just not feeling it today. I probably shouldn't be reading. I've been feeling pretty poorly about myself the last few days, so it's probably a better idea to not touch this deck. Probably gonna need to just sitting out here recharging. What the hell? Ah, I haven't seen my very first deck in a while. It's been sitting in a trunk in my living room. So just gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. We'll wait until I'm feeling a little better. This just now occurred to me. I better not do that. He's been sitting out here charging for the last 20 something odd days. We'll be back after we haul the food in. Oh, you want grocery shopping? Fun. But anyway, Munchie Mafia. I just wanted to say hello and do the mail call and everything else. Wasn't intending to go as long as I did. I still have to go in there and cook dinner tonight. Not gonna do it as a live stream, but I am gonna do a video, I believe, at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video. That's actually kind of cool. What can you do with leftovers? Um, so tomorrow is 6 p.m. We'll be back again. You would know if you read the chat, Civi. You would know what I said. You said something about going to the grocery store and need to carry your groceries in. That's what you
No.
said. No? What?
He was door dashing.
Oh, door dashing. Okay, sorry. God,
He was doing his own door dashing.
sometimes the chat rolls a little too fast for my poor little brain to comprehend. Thank you, Steve. Really appreciate that. Muchas gracias. Anyway, so I'm guessing it's a no on the cured and smoked watermelon. It's also a no still on the sushi Rito. Or do we need to start working on football foods since preseason's coming up pretty soon? Do a watermelon ceviche. Okay. Well, the thing with the leftovers, Gary, is that um, I made a lot of filling and with the intent of making a whole lot of pasties, but I only made four because I just couldn't handle rolling out the dough any longer. So I've got a bunch of filling left over, but I also at the same time I made extra filling because it translates well to a beef and beef and beef noodle casserole.
Come
So
on, that's
that's
enough.
why I've got a bunch of leftovers. Is that I wasn't. It's like nope, I'm not going to be rolling out any more dough. At this, I'm not going to do anymore. Uh, if I do it as a shepherd's pie, that would mean rolling out dough. So I'm trying to
And you know,
watermelon pie.
nice job. Thanks.
Where'd you get watermelon pie
I'm not
from?
going to
Did I miss something?
love
Oh, she said watermelon ceviche, Emily. In the dish, mashed potatoes on top, and run a fork through it and bake it. Okay, okay, have fun, Tim. Um, yeah, I don't have enough potatoes. I bought just enough potatoes for the potato salad that we're going to be doing tomorrow. I said a drunk watermelon. That's when you load it up with like 151 rum or something. That's called a spodie. Just score the mashed potatoes on the top. Yeah, no, I get it. It's just I don't have enough potatoes, and the store is half hour away. Hey, simply Debbie Sue, yabba dabba doo. Not communicating very well either today. So anyway, it's 5:13. Yeah, it does sound good. The way I do that is just cut the watermelon up and throw it in the blender and throw in some ice and some liquor and call it a day. A little bit of sweet and sour, a little bit of tequila, a little bit of salt, a little bit of tahini. Eat 13 in New York. Yes, it is 6 or no 5:13 here. 7:13 in the world of Simon. So anyway, so I'll pop over to Simon's later on. I want to know how to make mush. Mush? Like, okay, so everybody has a different. All right, what do you mean by mush? Because everybody has a different idea of what mush is. Some people say it's polenta or grits, oatmeal, old fashioned. My grandmother used to make it. She put it in a loaf pan the next morning. She'd dump it out, slice it, then fry it, and we eat it with maple syrup. Okay, so mush is oatmeal. Okay, because I've we don't call oatmeal mush in Washington State. I've heard people call it mush, but I've also heard people call polenta mush and grits mush. And so I think depending on where you are in the country, mush could be something different. We could make oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, and by we I mean you. Yes, could probably do that. So I could probably definitely add that to the list, even though we're making little Debbie oatmeal pies. Dory, will you please stop? Dory. Yeah, it just depends on where you are in the world. And she's probably barking at a squirrel. And it's already halfway to Seattle by now. Send me all the oatmeal cookies. Yes, we'll send you cookies. I know it looks kind of yellow. I've made those before, but I've used butterscotch chips instead. Butterscotch chips are good. Have you ever had the English toffee bits? Those are good. I really love those in my oatmeal cookies. You could send them to your favorite police officer with 2 or more channels. Call it police appreciation video. I wonder how long it takes for a package to get down there. I'd be afraid they'd be stale by the time they got to you.
Dory.
Do they make little mini uh, cooler boxes?
Like the styrofoam one that's sitting
Yeah,
over there.
yeah, except for little ones. Do they make little
Yeah.
ones? How would I pack them? Carefully, very carefully. That's why I'm thinking, can we get a little styrofoam cooler box that's about yay big that'll hold about a dozen cookies? You know? See where I'm going with this? Maybe pack them with some dry ice or some ice packs. Just shove them in a box and mail them. Yeah, but if it takes 5 days to get there, they could be garbage by the time they get there. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You can eat the crumbs, just saying.
7 by 9 by 5.
7 by 9 by 5. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, 7. 7. So that's about that's about 7 inches.
Yeah.
So 7 by 9 by 5. Maybe about that big. About that tall. That tall.
8 by 8 by 8.
8 by 8 by 8. That's about.
Yes, they're available.
Okay. 8 by 8 by 8. A YouTuber sent me a box from Wisconsin and I got it in 3 days here in Ohio. Yeah, but Ohio and Wisconsin, when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, are kind of adjacent, right? I mean, here's Wisconsin, here's Ohio, right? Right there. Wisconsin, Ohio. We're talking Seattle, Mississippi. Long ways. I don't know. Let me see what I can do. I'll figure it out. I'm just afraid that they're going to get there and they're going to be garbage. A plane wouldn't take long to get there. Yes, let's just put it on first class. It's pretty expensive too. Sure. Let's see here. Let's see here. FedEx. That's not too long. Oh, we may have to wait till the Renfest. Yeah, Renfest. I probably take 4 days. Let's see here. No, I don't want tracking. I just want to see how much it costs to overnight a package. U.S. English. Uh, shipping.
About $40, 30 to $40 for something small.
Shipping rates and delivery times. Although 3 day
Go to Pirate Ship.
pirate ship.
Yeah, pirateship.com. They're the best rates. Although I've never tried to overnight something from them.
Oh, why have I never heard of pirate ship? Hmm.
Not from them.
Hmm?
Because you don't pay attention to the rest of the YouTubers.
Hold on, let me take a look here. Eight by 8 by 8. We'll just go 7 pounds, 8 ounces. See shipping rates. Yes, yes, Gary, I did know that. That at one point the Philippines was going to become a United States territory. And it was back in the 70s. So there was a lot of push to get Filipinos to learn English. It's not telling me dilly squat. I'll figure it out. Don't have to say R. But what if I want to say R? R. Pirates. There we go. Ah, I've got an eyeglass frame for just about every situation. You know that, right? Including flamingos, bananas, coconuts. R. Anyway, everybody, for real now, for reals, for reals. Yeah, you saw the latest short. I know you saw it because I saw you comment about it. But anyway, guys, for reals this time, I'll see you all on Simon's in just a little bit over an hour, okay? So, love you all. Bye bye.